This Wednesday, December 10th, brings us the third edition of Valley Gives, a 24-hour period when we all get the chance to contribute online to more than 400 local nonprofit organizations that are part of this effort. Full disclosure, WGBY Public Television is among those seeking your support. The Community Foundation of Western Massachusetts is again coordinating Valley Gives, and Kristin Leutz, the foundation's Vice President for Philanthropic Services, came in along with Mary Ann Maloney from Friends of the Springfield Library to tell us how Valley Gives works and what it means to many local organizations.
Well, the idea of participation is really the spirit behind the season and the spirit behind giving and philanthropy in general. So for us, when our team sat around after just an amazing outpouring of generosity last year, literally my son woke me up the next morning and said, "Mom, are you going for 3 next year?" So it's the natural thought. But what we wanted to do was think about in our community, the idea of getting more people involved in the joys of giving, reaching out to almost twice as many donors. The whole idea is bring a friend. We had over 11,000 donors last year. If everyone brings a friend, we think we can get to 20,000 donors this year, which would be an amazing thing in any community. But definitely in the Pioneer Valley, we know people are extra generous and we can do it.
Let me get you to explain one thing about this. I use the term host. Community Foundation is the host with a lot of supporting organizations. But what does that mean, really, host?
Well, we're actually part of a movement that's happening all over the country. The community foundations are many in the country, and many of them are hosting these events in their cities and regions. And so we're part of something that is just a phenomenon. Online giving is growing very rapidly. And so as the foundation here supporting the nonprofit sector and generosity, we know that helping nonprofits and donors get involved on social media for their giving is really important. So we want to host this, meaning that we raise prize money, over $225,000 we'll be giving out this year, thanks to our sponsors and donors. We also organized the program, and we provided a large amount of free training to the nonprofits that are participating. We had 4 classes and a 5th gathering this year just to get the nonprofit community together and learning. So the role of the host is to organize, to promote learning and growth, and then to provide an event that excites the whole community and gets everybody fired up about being generous.
Mary Ann Maloney, President of Friends of the Springfield Library. What does being part of Valley Gives mean for the library? I think a lot of people in the back of their head say, "Oh, the library, that's publicly supported. It's in the city budget and the state budget." Yeah, but there's an awful lot that happens there that doesn't come under that. You need this kind of help.
Exactly. We're a 501c3, and what we're promoting lifelong learning, as the libraries are. But the library is limited with their budget. It covers the basics. And so what we do is well, first of all, our mission is to advocate for libraries both on the state and the local level for more funding also. But then we raise funds and to augment the budget, which, as I say, isn't enough. And so we provide we provide funds for the summer reading program, which is for children, teens, and adults. And we also provide funds for concerts, for arts and crafts, for poetry contests, and for vacation programs. And it's interesting, the number of children attending library programs is up 50%, but the number of teens attending library programs is up 150%. Which is just incredible. We're getting teens into the library. It's a safe environment, so we're providing them with programs. Of course, to do these programs, we need more funds. So this is our second year. Last year, we just got in at the very last minute. So this is our second year with Valley Gives, and we're hoping to reach more people. And with these statistics, the circulation is just way up, and the number of books that we lent last year, we had a total number of items borrowed was 600,000, right? And that we had over 712,000 people visit the libraries. And in times of economic crisis, people flood to their libraries, not just for the computers they have to apply online for a job now. You can't apply any other way, but for entertainment also. And so we're looking to raise more funds to provide more programs as we increase our circulation and our attendance.
Well, the numbers really say you need it. Kristin, let me ask you now, I was looking, you've got 400 not-for-profits, so actually I think a little more than that now.
463.
463.
Yeah.
That's up more than 100 from 351 last year. Is there any worry that so many participants can kind of dilute the impact of the pool out there of folks? I know you've said you want to try and double the number of folks who get online and contribute. Or is the thinking really that each additional organization brings its own friends, its own interest group, its own supporters, and maybe the pie just keeps getting bigger and bigger instead of more people wanting slices of the same pie?
First of all, thanks for the pie analogy. I'm a huge fan of pie, so it always works for me, especially this time of year to think about it that way. Absolutely. You know, we believe in that we're creating an opportunity for everyone to get bigger together and to grow together. And we know each nonprofit has its own unique fans and supporters, so they bring everyone to the table, they invite them via social media, and then they share with their friends online, and that's how the magic happens.
You mentioned a $225,000 prize pool, I'll call it, from sponsors and folks in the community. And that's going to be matching funds. That's going to be prizes for organizations that I guess get the most people in their tent. Explain that a little bit. That's a big deal.
Yeah, so this is actually a fun day. It's a game, really. There are competitions, there are prizes, and donors, let's say they go on and make a gift of a minimum of $10 on their credit card at valleygivesday.org. Or a nonprofit will send them an email with a link directly to, let's say, the library's individual site on the website. And that gift has a chance to be kind of pulled out of the pot, have $500 added to it, maybe $1,000 added to it. The first new people that have never given to Valley Gives before in the day, they'll get $25 bonus added to their gift. So as a regular person being a philanthropist, it's a chance to maximize your contribution and have a magnifying effect. So that's a really exciting piece.
Mary Ann, let's go back to the library for a minute. You talked very passionately about all the things you're doing and the increased demand, 100% increase in the number of teens. Thank you, J.K. Rowling and Harry Potter. 150, excuse me. That is so great to hear for the future.
It's a safe environment also,
yeah,
the library.
Take just a minute. We don't have a lot of time left, but take just a minute. You talked about programs. What would it mean to the library if you didn't have Valley Gives? It would clearly hurt.
It would hurt, because we do not have the funds to have these programs if we don't have more donors. And I think that once people see that our circulation is up and our demand is greater, people that have a passion for libraries and for books, we're hoping that they are going to open up their pocketbooks to us, because it's such a worthy cause. And we have to keep our children learning all the time. And this is a way of getting them into the library. Once we get them into the library, then we interest them in other forms of learning. So,
Kristin, about a minute left. This is e-philanthropy. It's new in the last few years. Brainchild locally here of two of the greatest guys that have ever lived, our friend Al Griggs and Paul Doherty. And is this the wave of the future for giving? I mean, it clearly has grown like I don't know what here, like just a windstorm. It's amazing. Is this going to be the future?
Well, social media is now a part of the fabric of all of our lives, and so it makes natural sense that it would be a part of our giving back, and so that's really, to me, riding the wave of that. It's something that's a broader trend in society, and we are just in the philanthropic world recognizing that people want to do all kinds of business online. It was Cyber Monday yesterday. They want to have their Christmas cards and their shopping done online. It's no different with their year-end gifts. And what I've heard from donors is that they really love getting family and friends together over the phone, email, and saying, let's do this together on the same day as a community, and that's really exciting. So it's Wednesday, December 10th. Don't forget to visit valleygivesday.org and make your gift.
Kristin Leutz, Mary Ann Maloney, good luck with Valley Gives. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much, Tim.